I think we can do something with this. Because I read it on the description.
Ooh, you entered the painting. That's nice.
Yes, I did. It's really cool.
Hello friends, welcome to an interesting VR experience with us. Today we are going to show you Dali 17 VR Museum Tours. Now let's turn on virtual reality.
So yeah, we're doing something very different today, and Chary will tell you more about this, but I'll
just stand there.
Look everywhere. Yes.
Yeah, as you can see, Cas is at the museum. And it's Salvador Dali Museum.
I'm in California, guys.
Yeah.
I'm in California, the city of sunshine state. Okay, sorry. Go on.
So for you guys who doesn't know who Salvador Dali is, he's a Spanish artist and surrealist. And you probably know him for his paintings of melting clocks, the persistence of memory. So it's a really great artist. We actually have a museum in where we live, and I really love to see his paintings there.
Yes, he's very creative. I mean, he's like a surrealist, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's very fitting for virtual reality, actually. So I'm quite
so
excited to see this museum.
Yeah, so she's Cas is at the museum, and it has a displaying of 18 suits showcased through 8 unique exhibits.
Yes.
And Cas can check out over 280 of his work, so that's really cool.
Okay, so let me tell you guys what you can do in this app first. Well, you have the right controller, and that's the menu sort of, and you have your map, and you can actually teleport to all these exhibitions. We're not going to do that right now because I just want to walk through this museum with you guys, and using the left controller you can teleport. So let's just start it, I guess. The guy just told me that this little elephant here is our guide, so I have to follow him. But let me take a look at these elephants. These are the space elephants, I think. They are freaking huge, by the way. Oh, I also read that they actually created all these sculptures, things in VR, like in the real size of how it is in real life. So this is really this big. If you know what I mean.
Oh, that's so cool, so realistic also.
It is a recurring theme that appears in several of Dali's paintings, such as The Temptation of Saint Anthony. The obelisk and elephant were inspired by the sculpture Elephant and Obelisk by the Italian artist Gian Lorenzo.
His long,
it's
legs.
Freaking tall. I have to stretch my neck to see everything. Okay, let me go back a bit. Wow, that's crazy though. How we thought about this. And okay, let's follow this little guy here. He's not really so little funny. Because I'm a lot more little than him. He is.
You know what is great? That they also have explanations of the work. Like it's really a guide, an audio guide. Yes, no touching the paintings.
Oh,
not allowed.
Oh no!
Oh wait, we can just do that in here. Doesn't matter.
We can, totally.
No restrictions.
That's the awesome thing about VR. Oh, there's nothing here. I read that you can walk through some of the paintings and stuff, so I was just trying it out. So, this is surrealism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So surrealism is when artists draw something that's like a clock, the way Dali does, but he draws a melting clock. That's not something you'll see in the daily life. Like, often they have something like a logic scene, like a logic object, and they make it illogical. So they change it to
like
something totally different. Really fantasy-like.
Oh, the melting clock that you were talking about. Yeah.
So that's really cool.
It's a good explanation, Chair. This is nice. Because you can see on the description the title and then when it was painted and also what is used to paint it. Actually, when I look really close, you can actually see the texture of how the painting is made. It's pretty nice. You can actually see what Dali used to paint his paintings. Pretty cool. Just going to find some stuff for you guys, like browse everywhere, because there's like 280 paintings in 280 things to see in this museum. That's like a lot.
That's a lot, really a lot.
I can't do that in one video. So I'll just browse a bit and just go everywhere. Show you guys the environment, like we're in California right now, Sunshine State. Let me follow these elephants on the stairs, guys. It's really awesome. There's a stair here. I'm going upstairs. This place. Oh, where we're going to see the famous painting of the melting clocks that Chary was just talking about.
How do you know that?
Because I can see it on the map here. Right?
That little cheater. And I'm like, how does she know? Oh,
Look
that's
at those
actually
stairs
true.
though. It's like huge. The stairs are huge.
Oh, Cas
If
is
this
just tiny.
resembles- I am not tiny. If this resembles real life stairs though, it will be like really like this high. Okay,
The
famous one.
Persistence of Memory appeared at the Julian
Ooh.
Levy Gallery in New York City in 1932. Dali painted it when he was only 28.
I think we can do something with this. Because I read it on the description.
Ooh, you entered the painting. That's nice.
Yes, I did. It's really cool. Whoa, this is amazing. They created the painting itself. It's over there in a virtual environment, and it looks so big, so infinite. I think that's cool. I mean, if you look at the painting, oops,
Gallery in New York
the
City
mountains
in
here. I
1932.
just turn her off. You can see it on that side, and so far away. And then this thing here. Let's take a look.
This is so cool, actually. Oh,
I'm not sure what this is though.
is it like seal or something?
It does look a bit like a seal, or
What is it?
I don't know. It's just laying on the floor here with a melting clock on his body. Can I do something with
Nothing
it?
out of the
Oh.
ordinary.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's
There's a bug on this
Oh, you're so right. I didn't even notice that.
chair.
No.
What are you doing here?
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
I always compare Chary as a little fly because he's always buzzing around me. So happily. I'm so happy.
She likes that.
So yeah, Chary, why are you sucking on this?
I was a little bit jealous of you being in virtual reality, so I just want to join you. Why not in the painting?
Oh wow!
Ew, what is that?
Are these ants?
Oh, those are
What the
ants.
hell? That's strange. Actually, it's true. I haven't seen this before. You said you haven't seen this as well, right?
Yeah.
I do wonder if it's on the painting though. Oh,
Oh, they are on the painting.
that's weird.
Oh, whoa.
But that's cool though, because things like these, like the ant stuff, I wouldn't have seen it if it wasn't in,
Yeah.
if I wouldn't be able to enter it. So that's amazing. That's exactly why you need like museums in virtual reality as well, so you can do stuff like this, right?
Disco in paintings.
Totally cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, I can't walk everywhere. I can stand over here though. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, let's go further in the museum.
There's your elephant showing you. What is
Oh.
that?
That is huge, even bigger than my body elephant over there. What is this?
What is that?
Mythology, the Minotaur was a creature,
What?
a part man and part bull that dwelt at the center of the labyrinth. The Minotaur is one of the most depicted mythological characters representing the sublimation of instinctive impulses. It also reveals his private obsessions symbolized by the lobster, the cup, the key, and the
Lobster?
bottle.
There is really a lobster in his stomach. That's so weird.
Did he just eat
It's
it?
scary. Well, he didn't do a good job eating it because it still looks alive and
Let me look
As
up
a
a
whole.
minotaur though. I think that's something like with a bull head, isn't it?
yeah. He actually said it here as well. It's this thing, this creature is part man and part bull. So he has like a bull head
Yeah.
and he has holes in his leg, and in that leg he has like a snowman or something.
That's a bone cat. That's a bone. What is this snowman doing in his leg though?
I don't know, it's surrealism. I mean, everything is possible.
That's true. Maybe it's
And
maybe
VR.
it's a snowman. Maybe
That's
you're right.
Incredible though, guys. I mean, it's so big, and from what I've read from the description, they really built these sculptures in VR to represent the real size in real life.
Yeah.
So that means this one is freaking huge. If you look at this, like put my controller, can you see the controller on the flat screen?
Yeah, like a little bit.
Look, it's like one toe. My
whoa.
controller is one toe. So this is huge. It's really huge. Whoa.
Like it's
Incredible.
really hard to see the head, and
Yeah.
in real life it would also be really hard to see it. That's cool.
It's crazy. It's cool though.
Oh, your elephant is waiting for you.
But whoa, this is also very impressive because, guys, the texture in this app is actually pretty well done. Because when I go closer, you can actually kind of see how it was made. That this is made with bronze, I see.
Like you can see the material, like recognize it. It's cool.
Yeah. Let's take a look from behind.
What are you doing, Cas?
Look at this.
Really?
He's not a person, so
She probably wouldn't do that if she was in a museum for real. Like people were watching.
You wouldn't be able to do this, and like, it will be embarrassing to look at this while
That's
people
so
were walking
true.
by.
Like you couldn't do this in real life. Like if you're, that's actually really true. I love it.
That's naughty, Chary. You shouldn't do that.
So many paintings.
There's so much. Oh my gosh, we really need like a lot of hours to look at everything.
Yes.
I do personally. I think it's interesting. What about you, Chary? Yeah?
Like sometimes I see a painting, I'm like, oh, I really wonder what the story is behind this, and then I don't have a story to read, or like I have to check it myself. So I love that you can just hear the story behind it here, and I like it. I like that every painting has its own story.
Yeah.
And
I do think you have to be interested in that kind of things to like these kind of apps as well, though.
Well, that was interesting to me. What did you think of it? Yeah, I think it was really interesting. I liked it. Yeah. Let's move on to the likes and nice to haves. Well, first of all, what I really like about this app is that there's like so much to see. There are 280 plus artworks to see and experience. So if you're an artwork fan, you will definitely spend hours and hours on this. And because I already spent like 2 hours on this, right? Yeah. And I have not seen everything yet. So what's great about this and what makes you spend a lot of time on this is that there is just a lot of in-depth information that you get. Okay, the voice is a bit robotic, but I mean, the information she gives is really in-depth. It's nice. It's good. What I also think is really nice is that the artwork is very detailed. So when you move closer to a painting, for example, you can actually see how the painting is made and what material is used. So I think that's nice as well. And lastly, I think that being able to walk through a painting is really good. It's really fun. I mean, you can experience painting from a whole different view. And that's also one of the things I really like about this app.
And also the little details you miss, you'll see them in your 3D view when you're in
that.
there.
Yes.
So cool.
As you could see in the video, I missed a couple of things, and then when I was in the experience, I saw things that I have never seen before. For the nice to haves, there are two things that I think that are nice to have, and that is, first of all, I think it would be good to be able to replay the audio of a certain artwork after you listen to it. I don't know if that's possible because I wasn't able to do it, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't know how, but it would be nice to have it.
That's true. Also, what would have been nice to have is when you look at sculptures, like really huge ones, that you can walk away and keep listening, because the audio stops if you're too far away from the sculpture or if you're behind it. So it will be nice to be able to just look at the sculpture while you can listen to the audio.
Yeah.
Without it being
That
stopped.
is also the thing that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
So in short, if you are a Salvador Dali fan, or you like artworks in general, I think you will love this app, because you can just spend hours on it and you get in-depth information and you can take all the time you need. So that's really nice.
And also if you really want inspiration to draw or anything like that, you can just go in the game or in the app and just explore. That's really true.
We also think this kind of app is so important for things like education. I mean, if you use VR in education, if more schools and institutions use this kind of apps, I think that would be awesome, because in VR you experience things so differently than reading a book. So it would be nice to see this applied in the future more often. So in short, if you guys like this video, let us know below. And we also, of course, put the link of this app in our description below. And if you guys want to explore the world of virtual reality with us, like, comment and subscribe, you know the drill. And as always, I am Cas.
And now Chary.
And we say VR on.